Things that are impacting Black Muslim families that aren't being talked about, I think, is the kind of economic and racial legacy of being in this country that I think uniquely impacts Black Muslim families. So I just think about, when I think about Black masajid, just the economic support that a lot of families are struggling economically. So the things that they want to do, like their Islamic schools, or even the idea of like sending someone to like go study to learn more Islamic knowledge, it becomes a burden on the communities because either a lot of people don't have money, or if they do have money, is to kind of take care of their family first. A lot of Black Muslim families, particularly mine, they grew up in a community that was very, very strong, I think. Like coming out of the Nation of Islam, there was just, there was this close-knit connection. When people were going out to do something, they were going to the mosque for like social life as well as spiritual life. And I think that now in Black Muslim families, that is not there. There's just almost this generational kind of emptiness in terms of like, okay, well, where are your kids? Where are they in terms of the ones who we grew up in the masjid, but now as adults who would typically be the ones who are taking over the reins, taking over leadership positions, they're kind of like not there. Just kind of like out in the world, not necessarily prioritizing that. And I think that's something for older generations that's tough to see, because when they were this age, they were very much involved in the spiritual and community life. So I think that's hard. I think it's a very interesting time in people's lives when people come to get married. A lot of people have a lot of ideas about what they should do that can be predated based on what they did 20 years ago, or based on what their sister did, or what have you. I would tell them to really get clear about that. And I would tell them to talk about finances. It blows me away how much people talk about a lot of abstract things when it comes to marriage, of like, which is important, don't go to bed angry and all of these things. But I think like the lecture that we just went to about like sex and sexuality and like finances, the probably two most concrete things as to why people kind of break up because of these things that aren't talked about. I would say for someone who wants to start a family, get married, definitely do premarital counseling and really like look online for like the 100 things you should talk about before getting married, and not just fall into the, oh, you're cute, so this is gonna work, or everyone else likes you, my parents think that you're great, or oh, you're so pious, you make fajr every day, which is wonderful, but don't talk about any of the day-to-day nitty-gritty stuff. So I would suggest that.